What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. This time we are doing a little bit of a side work on this Saturday. We have 3 different vehicles to work on over at the shop right now. Let's get over there and see what we're getting ourselves into. So we've got 3 cars today. We've got a Honda with an AC issue, we've got a Mazda with an AC issue, and a Tahoe with a check engine light. Let's see which one we can start with and figure out first. They said this one, I believe she said, oh no, here's the start button. The battery almost sounds dead, so that's interesting. This one they said the AC blows cold out one side, hot out the other or something like that. So we have cooler here. AC is on. So it does have dual climate controls. So that's what I'm thinking is going to be our issue here. So somewhere in here is a blend door actuator. Somewhere in here is a blend door actuator. We're going to have to find it for the driver's side and see if we can fix it. Alright, and now I believe we're working on a 2006 Honda Civic. Allegedly the same issue. This one, however, does not have dual climate control. So, AC turned all the way down. Oh, there it goes. This one might just be low refrigerant because this actually still feels pretty cold, but we don't have dual climate controls. Okay. We're also doing an oil change on this. Alright, now time to look at this Tahoe. Amen, brother. Alright, 2001 Chevy Tahoe. I was told we're having a check engine light. Oh, this is all too familiar. Those of you that don't know, I've grown up with these. Change engine oil. 210,000 miles on the clock. Factory radio, look at that thing. Friggin' awesome. Okay. And she does have a little bit of a weird idle. Let's see what the code is. All-in-one code. Manufacturer control. That code. Figure it out. I think we're also going to check the wheel bearings on this one and give it a once over. Make sure that it is good to go. Another 210,000. P1415 is for Air System Bank 1. Check your Chiltons for air injection by an electric air pump into the exhaust manifold. Look for a control solenoid. You could get, the most common reason for that code is having a failed air pump and blown fuse for the air pump. What usually happens is water builds up in the hoses going to the air pump and burns the air pump out, taking the fuse with it. If you remove the hoses from the air pump, you will find tons of water pour out. Alright, so I got a list compiled of everything that the Honda is going to need. We're actually going to start looking into what's up with the Tahoe just because I'm not sure what this one needs and we got to do a little bit of a deeper inspection on it. The buddy of mine that wants me to take a look at this for him is asking to check the check engine light, which we already did earlier in the video for that P11415. I'm also going to check the wheel bearings. Probably just going to give it a good once over for him. It sounds like he hasn't had it looked at in just a little bit, so I'm just going to kind of give it a once over like I said. and see everything that it needs. So let's dive into this one. Key 1415 is for the injection pump, which I believe is this fella over here. Which, yeah, it does look like it would be, because if you follow it, let's see if I can get this. Hey, I'm in the magnet lights. All right. I believe our injection pump is here, because if you follow the lines, one goes up and over to the other side. This one goes to our little solenoid fella right there, and then goes down into our exhaust right there. And according to Google, which, you know, Google is always correct, Google was saying if you pull one of those lines off, we should see some water coming out of it, in which case that means that our injection pump itself is bad and the fuse to it. So let's just do the easy thing and find the fuse first. Okay, so after further information gathering on the good old Googles, the source of the P1415 code is actually going to be our little solenoid here, and the one on the other side would be a P1416. A few of the guys that I just watched replaced them, did recommend to change them both, so I'm going to recommend that to my customer and see if he wants to get them replaced, or get both of them replaced, and see if that'll resolve the code. Well, we're going to go ahead and do a couple other checks on this Tahoe right now and see what else it might need. Alright guys, after a long run to the parts stores, we have procured our parts for not only the Tahoe, but for the Honda that we're also working on. And after I get both of these done, because I know I can fix these, we're gonna get these out of the way and start diagnosing on the Mazda 6. So for this one, we are going to be doing oil change, topping off some fluids, and to fix that P1415 code, we're gonna be changing out our driver's side air injection pump valve, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now, just after we get the oil draining into our pan. Just to point out, we have already soaked those two mounting bolts, one right there and on the other side, to get that tube out. I've already soaked them in some PB Blaster, so hopefully they will come off. So let's get to work. someone was a And just like that, guys, we are good to go with the Tahoe Sidework Saturday. We changed out that air injection pump valve and cleared the codes, test drove it, did an oil change, topped off the fluids, and it is good to go. I notified my buddy of a few other recommendations, so you may or may not see this on the channel later. So with that, we're going to move on to the next vehicle. Left this thing idling for a few minutes. Is it cooled off at all? No. Let's see. This handy dandy little thermometer. It is, oh, there you go. It is 96 degrees outside. So it's a warm day today in Southern California. And yeah, this AC is not cooling off at all. It cooled down a little to about 100 degrees. That seems like it's way too long for the AC system in a 2018 car. Something weird is going on with this thing. Let's see if our AC compressor is even kicking on. If you can see it right there, it is rotating. Okay, the clutch is cycling on and off. It still only says 100. The thermometer?
Yeah. That's hotter.
Dang it. Man, my side work is just going to crap today.
Really?
We're not gonna get paid anything. We'll give it a few more minutes to see if it cools off at all, but let's see. So we're just below 80 in this vent. I mean, it's cool. 90 degrees. Yeah, that's about 100 degrees. Yeah, this one's about 100. So I can't fix anything today. So I believe the general consensus when your temperature, oh, what the fuck is that? Anyway, all right, the general consensus is when your AC is that off is pretty much that you have an actual AC system issue and not what I was hoping it was to be, which was a blend door. There's no way that those two vents are, well, actually all four vents are, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Progressive, yes, thank you. Progressively getting warmer. Yeah, usually that lends to having an AC system issue because all the AC junk comes in on that side through our blower motor. That's usually the first vent that gets it, which is why that's the coldest one. Cooler and then warm, and just that's just ass crack heat. So I think we're done for today. 1 out of 3. Technically the second one wasn't my fault, so I'm okay with that. Well, with that, guys, that wraps up this video. Sometimes you take on side work and unfortunately you can't complete it because you don't have the proper machines or the tools. So if you want to help me get the proper machines and tools, tap that subscribe button and give this video a like. Definitely would help grow my YouTube following, and then eventually maybe I can invest back into it with some more machines, AC machine, tire machine, hell, even a lift would be awesome. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in on this Side Work Saturday. A little bit different of a video, but just thought I'd bring you guys along. Love working on cars, love making YouTube videos. So thank you. I'll see you guys next time, and have a wonderful weekend.